The End Bad Government protest started on the 1st of August 2023. That was on Thursday last week. And up till now, people are still on the street protesting for the bad governance in Nigeria. It was expected of the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to address the nation even right from the day one. But he chose to do otherwise. And as a result of that, people continue to protest until the security force decided to use tear gas, rubber bullet, and even live ammunition. And this resulted into the violence being reported across the nation. Now, before his speech on Sunday, which was the fourth day of the protest, His Excellency Mr. Putin once called upon the President to address the nation and adhere to the demands of the people. We all recall that during the speech, Mr. President never talked about the issues bothering Nigerians that necessitated this protest. And before I bring to you my observation today being the 5th day of the protest, where the Nigerian police force still are busy using the tear gas on peaceful protestants, as well as at a point where personally I was almost being harassed by a particular Nigerian police force. And before they let me go, because for what reasons I don't really understand, when they called me on board and were trying to drag me here and there. But then His Excellency Mr. Putin wrote on his Twitter handle after the speech of Mr. President yesterday, and according to him, he said, in response to the presidential address, having laid the call for the president to address the nation and respond to the demands of the people, and having listened to the blatant speech, I needed to delay my response to see if my understanding of the address was aligned with others. I hesitate to respond immediately, as I felt it could have been perceived as another attempt by Peter Obi to sway public opinion, especially since I was initially accused of sponsoring the protest. However, I must begin by thanking the President for finally addressing the people, which might have prevented the unnecessary loss of innocent lives, including those of our security agents. While I had hoped that he, consoling the families of those who lost their loved ones in the protest, he would also show some empathy towards those who were injured, arrested, and detained due to the overzealous and unprofessional conduct of some security operatives. This was unfortunately not the case. It is the responsibility of the government to identify criminal elements and attempt to disrupt the protest through looting and other unlawful behaviors, and to protect those genuinely exercising their democratic rights. Nigeria must embrace all tenets of democracy, including the right to protest, without selective adherence. The truth of the matter is that we saw in Kano and some part of the northern states where the Russian flag was being flying during the protest. Now, we know that one of the special advisors to the president, Bayo Nugel, have accused the opposition leader, Peter Obi, of being the main sponsor of this particular protest. But then, I haven't heard what Mr. Peter Obi have to say. Let's look at the videos from the feud, what is actually happening in Abuja as of today.
Okay, it's a watch camera.
Alright.
I just came, I went to Karosite, I'm just coming in. As I came, I saw there's a cloud everywhere, policemen and the soldiers. I started asking, when I reached the spot, I perceived the smell of tear gas. I said, seems there's a... When I came in, I told them that from here to Karisoli, in this place that I see everywhere is loud. But from here to where I'm coming from, there's nothing like that. They said that this place has been like that since morning. So in the morning before I left, it was somehow loud, but as I left, it was a calm coming down before I left. So coming back to hear that it's escalated, I'm surprised to hear it.
Was there any form of demonstration within this area?
Yes, there was more in the morning before I left.
Or was there any form of violence violence or just a gyration?
No, it was just, they were just moving in group and they were chanting. So there was no, it was not violence.
As of the time you were here?
Yes.
But when you came back?
When I left, there was no calmness, there was calmness.
Okay.
As I came in now, I learned that it was violent. I don't know if it was violent then.
Okay.
But I just tell people that all the shops are locked.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I...
But there was any point where you find out from anybody if there was any violence from the protestants that resulted into the throwing of tear gas?
Yes, actually I'm not asking about that, but myself I perceive the tear gas.
Okay.
Yes, as I'm coming in.
All right, thank you. So, as you can see over here, there are security presence here. Everywhere is going on, businesses are going on here quietly, everything is calm, there's no any problem around this area, everybody is doing their businesses here quietly. And there are presence of police force around this area. You can see people's shops are open. There's nothing going on around this.
But they watch that thing now.
So what actually happened?
Anyone I can answer.
What happened today?
The thing will happen because of hunger. They do process.
Okay.
Because the thing they put us now, everybody they die.
Yes.
Temptation, BP, they kill woman and man. Our children they don't go school. Hunger. You don't see money to sponsor them for school. See women they die for because of family. Make it Tinubu reduce this thing. Light, litter, light, fuel, food, everything, make everything calm down. Because everybody they die, yo. Not be so life you did before. A bag of rice is 15,000 naira before. Now it's 100,000, 98,000. He no agree. He won't die, yo. I beg, he make it help us, so. If you know reduce something, no go better for this world, though. Make it reduce. Okay,
what happened when they throw tear gas? Why they going to protest?
Because of boys, they put fire for road because of the protest that they do. Now, they steal, they don't get work. Tinubu don't give them work. What the boys go do? They're gonna steal anyhow now. Give them work, girl and boy. Students go school, they don't go get work.
Was there any point where they steal anybody's property or something around here today?
They steal here on Thursday, they steal asset here. And they shots, they break them.
Okay.
It's too much.
So what do you make of this? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. This is what's going on. This is Shido's voice. Shido's voice. This is what's going on around here. Don't see anybody gathered around here. Like I reported a few minutes ago that some boys were stealing around here, so that was the reason why the deployment happened. You can see they are trying to flush out the hoodlums, probably. So that's the report from here, sir.